Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Your bestie Ellarie here. It's the weekend and actually it's the last hot day for a while. I don't know why Atlanta hates us so much, but it's been super rainy and today is the only day until like next weekend, next Thursday or something crazy like that, where we don't have rain and we have sun, no clouds, and it's 88 degrees. Baby, inside where? Tashby and the twins are gonna meet me outside at the park area so the boys can run through the water and stuff like that. So I'm about to clean my house just in case they come here. Tash said she was gonna leave around 2, which if you know her, you know that you add an hour to that. So she'll probably leave around 3, which means she probably wouldn't get here till like 4. So I'm gonna just clean my house real quick because it's a mess. Like, literally, I've had kids in my house like every other day of the week and I haven't cleaned it because I'm like, it just gets messed up the next day. And jump in the shower, put on my headband wig that I got from Amazon. I'll tell y'all more about that later. And yeah, and I just decided, you know, you guys want to clean with me because friends who clean together, beam together. Like, we beam. We shine together. So I haven't done this since like quarantine era as far as like just vlogging and speeding through the cleaning, but it did used to be cool. Like I used to even watch them during quarantine era. I used to be like, oh, I just love watching a space transform into clean. Clean is like sexy to me. Oh my God, you have a clean house? Oh my God, it smells like a lemongrass in here. Marry me. So since it's such a wreck, I'm gonna, you know, set up my camera and speed through it so you guys can clean with me and motivate you to maybe clean your house, you filthy animal. And Yosh is upstairs doing some summer assignments. She had summer mandatory assignments for high school, like that's due the first week of high school. I was like, listen, one way to tell the kid she's not about to have no life is to give her work over the summer and say it's mandatory due first week. And we're not talking about one assignment, we're talking about pages. Like read 3 articles, write this, do Duolingo 5 minutes a day. Like I was like, sheesh. Can you ask me my name first? So she's upstairs doing that and probably some stuff she shouldn't be doing. Because one thing about it, 2 things for sure. When that girl be grounded, and I it really irritates my soul, but I also be sitting back like, she is gonna figure it out every time. When she is grounded, which she has been for months at this point, because she doesn't stay grounded. Like every time she can be ungrounded, I catch her doing something to extend her groundation. So for instance, like I take her iPad away. You can't use your iPad anymore. She will sneak and use her computer. So I'd be like, you can't use your computer. Mind you, she hasn't had her phone in forever. I only give her her phone when like we're doing something work related where she has to do stories or something like that. Don't have no phone, she'll use her old phone. Then I find her old phone and I didn't even know until like 2 days ago, she had a backup phone. Like a phone that has one circle for the camera that she had been hiding under her bed like a burner phone. Found that one finally. Then I'll be like, you can't use your iPad's gone because you're saying you're using your iPad for school, but you're really not using it for school because I can see your search history and you're on Discord and all this other stuff. Take her iPad, give her an iPad that doesn't work. It only does the internet, but then she'll log into all the apps through the internet browser on the old app that doesn't download apps. Finding a will, finding a way. Then I'll take her iPad, her phone, all that out of the house. I'll leave, go handle my business, and I'll look at her thing and it'll be like, she's been on everything. She's doing it on her gaming computer. All right, okay, I see what you're doing here. Then I'll be like, you cannot watch TV. Take all her remotes. I took all the remotes. I still have them literally in my room. And she'll watch shows on her Chromebook. And she needs her Chromebook because she has to do her summer assignments. I'm like, girl, if there's a will, there's a way, it's a person. So this morning, I wake up, I'm in a great mood. I walk in her room, the TV's on. So she not only turned the TV on, but she was able to get to Disney Plus without a remote, which I didn't think you could really do. But I guess she's up there doing it manually from the bottom of the TV thing, whatever. Mind you, I tried to take the cord out the wall, but it's threaded through the wall. So if I take the cord out through the thread, what man is gonna put it back in there? Because somebody installed that TV. So if I take the cord out, how am I gonna put the cord back? That's why I just was like, listen, if she figures it out, she figures it out. So the TV's on, she has her iPad, but she also has her Chromebook opened up. So I was like, you know what? Even though I know you're doing some work and still doing some stuff on the iPad, and I know you need your iPad to do some of the schoolwork, because baby, no schools is passing out books these days. It's like they don't want you to cheat, but you can't find answers anywhere except on the internet. It's very strange, it's very bizarre. I digress. But I was in a good mood. So what did I do? I went downstairs. I made her some breakfast. Because I'm like, girl, you don't get no problems out of me if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Do what you're supposed to be doing. You can watch the TV. You can be on your iPad. As long as that Chromebook is open and that work is getting done. You feel me? All right, but that's me and my morning rant. I'm tired of looking at myself in this patchy face. Like, ever since somebody told me that I have a melanin-eating flesh bacteria, I've been thinking like I'm about to literally be light skinned in about 2 years because it gets better and then the next time it comes back, it gets worse. But guess what? She's still cute though. Hey, she's still cute. The confidence is still there. How does she do it? Oh, and FYI, I am gonna look like a robot because I have my waist trainer on. Getting 2 things done at once, working out and cleaning. It's all in the manual. Oh my god, I'm so hot. I'm so tired. I'm so stressed. Don't mind my tiny coat. It's cleaning itself right now. if you have one of those or you're interested in one of them, you have to clean it every time you use it. Otherwise, that thing will stank and mold. You gotta clean out the dirty water tank and make sure it's clean after every use. But anyways, I digress. I don't know if you noticed, but I had a mini crash out when I was cleaning the kitchen because my car's in the shop. If you watch my previous vlogs, you know that when I had all the kids for Zara's sleepover, I took all the kids home in my car. So I needed the front, like all 3 rows. And I don't know at what point when someone was getting out the back seat, I don't know if they hit something, kicked something, pulled something too hard, but that side of the seat stopped locking. Like it was just slide back and forth, like it wouldn't lock into place. So I was like, oh gosh, now I gotta make a service appointment. So I made a service appointment like a few weeks ago. And then last weekend, when I had the kids, I tried to use the other side and the other side won't lock. So I was like, okay, I'm hoping I'm just doing this wrong, even though I've had a Tesla since 2016. I'm hoping I'm just doing this wrong. Also, remember I said my horn wasn't working either. Baby, why did they just send me an estimate for $4,000? I'm thinking this is gonna be like a $500 issue. They have to order a whole new seat and replace it. And then he said they have to replace the steering column. Because I guess whatever's wrong with the horn has something to do with the steering column and the airbag or whatever. And it's not going to be ready until next week. They gave me a loaner, which is great, but I lost my shit. I lost my shit. My eyelashes are crunchy because yes, I cried. I boo-hooed, okay? And then after I released all of that, which I might have a little bit more because I feel like this eye wants to water, I just said to myself, bro, you're causing stress on your body. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't not have, like, the seats are gonna slide. It's not even like it's something like I can just do another day. Like every time I drive, the seats just slide back and forth. Like they don't lock at all. So it's like nothing that I can like hold off on. And then as far as the horn's concerned, it's like you're already getting one thing done. You might as well like get the other thing done. And I don't want it to be an issue where something, Lord forbid, were to happen, the steering column and the airbag malfunctioning. Like I just wasn't expecting that. And it's like every time I get to a month where I'm like, oh, this month I'm not gonna spend anything, I'm gonna save, I enter some like crisis with my house or a car. Last month it was my roof. I also have some type of electrical issue downstairs where none of the plugs are working. I'm not complaining because guess what? It's out of my control. Thank God I am frugal and I save my money when I can save it, when I don't have a life issue, and I'm in a position to get it fixed. But baby, when I tell you, I'm not happy about it at all. I'm like, why? I was in such a great mood this morning. I'm about to take a shower. Mind you, also, while I was cleaning my house, this isn't an issue because I can get this clean or whatever. This wasn't a deep clean. I was really just making sure everything just looked clean, but normally, like I need to like clean and mop under my rug and under my couch. I need to spot treat my couch because there's certain stuff on there. It wasn't like that type of day. I wasn't on that type of time. But what I did notice is, I don't know at what point we were not watching them twins, but I keep finding marker everywhere, bro. Let me show you the ones that I found while I was cleaning today. So you can't really see this that bad, but this is brown Sharpie. This is something that I can't scrub off. I'm gonna have to do my baking soda. I'm gonna have to literally put baking soda and vinegar and dish soap in a jar and just keep it on reserve because they're not gonna get their foot off my neck when it comes to finding their little creations. There's some Sharpie right here. You probably can see it. Good thing it was brown, except this one. Then down here on the chair, I didn't wipe these chairs down, but I'm sure this would come off easily, but I didn't even notice it was there. Green Sharpie right here. Oh, right here. Sharpie. That didn't come off. I have to use some vinegar and baking soda for that too. There was some on the refrigerator, but I was able to get that off while I was wiping it down. And then I was in my office in my mirror right here, and I turned around and I said, oh, Sharpie right here. And then, oh, guess what? Sharpie, the screwdriver wasn't even safe. Sharpie. I said, at this point, there's nobody to be mad at but yourself. Where were we? Where were we when they were Picassoing all of these different strategic places? They didn't just stick to one spot and be like, okay, this is my spot. They said, they're not looking. I'm like, how were they able to be all over with markers and we did not notice? I'm about to actually get more cameras in my house. If I had a camera that day to see them actually do all this, I swear, I probably wouldn't even be able to show y'all because clearly we weren't watching them when they were doing all this. But I was just like, I'm gonna be finding Sharpie until they're 18. But yeah, that's over. I was gonna get me some champagne and put in a Stanley and like just sip on some champagne while we're at the park. But guess what? Guess what that estimate calls for? Something stronger. So I'm about to make me a margarita and shower and try to shift my energy. I just took my ashwagandha and yeah, just thank God. Still live a blessed life, Ellarie. I gotta speak up the positive things. You still live a blessed life. You can pay your bills. Your bills are paid. You have a saves account for disastrous things like this. You don't have a car note on her. We're not going to speak about Elsa. RIP to Elsa. But I didn't have to pay. Well, I lost money. Oh, positive. You're able to get it done and handled. You have a loaner car. It's not like you're out of a car for a week. And maybe in New York, instead of ordering steak for Yosh, you pack some Lunchables, you know, find different ways to be frugal, you know, even though the musical's already paid for. After the musical, let's get a pizza, you know. We don't have to do anything fancy. When you go to Chicago, oh, you guys want to go have brunch, huh? I'm hungry. I'll just nibble on this cheese cube. We're gonna have to find ways to recoup this money lost, okay? We're gonna pray for more jobs, more sponsorships, please. Anybody out there? More blessings are to come, and this will seem like a teardrop in a bucket. Okay, so we're not worried. We're gonna get cute. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna spend time with our favorite people, and you know, life must go on. All right, we're finally getting out the house. This is that Amazon look I was talking about. That was 30 flat out. It comes with a black headband, but I covered it with this just because I have on some, I'm bringing my Dior person stuff. But I was going to return this when I first got it because it looked very much like a mess. And then when I fluffed it out, I was like, okay, I see you going to Kroger. I see you going to the local Publix. I see you going to the park. I see you. You can stay around. You're $35. I'll put it on my Amazon storefront if you guys want to see the exact one. Yeah, we need to go because Tati is actually already there. Even though it is 4 o'clock, she's like 2 hours late. I'm even later, so we're about to get out of here and have a nice little fun Friday. Oh, we all got here. Not the sunglasses though. Not the sunglasses. Just put up. The boys are having the time of their life. Listen, it doesn't take much. Give me a water. Give me the sun. And then Nori just pulled up. Hey, Patter. Oh, you're too good for me because you got your sunglasses on. Patter. Hi. Can I have a hug?
Take your dress off, though, Mama.
You didn't get in a splash? Why you got this stethoscope on, baby? You're on call? You're a doctor on call today?
She's definitely on call.
Sorry, get her leg right here.
There you go. She said, I got it. Okay, well, listen. Go ahead.
Give her a hug. Give Kiki a hug.
What's with her attitude? All right, we're going to order some food, listen to some music, have some drinks, and have a good day. You say hi, Bravey? Say hi, Bravey. Are you mad because it's so hot? You're sweating. Okay. You look like Breeze right now. Very hungry.
Very.
It's okay. Time to eat. Time to enjoy our Friday. Oh, Lord Jesus. Right here, guys. Breeze, Brooklyn. Nori, this side. This side. Nori, no. Nori, you can't cut the line. Come back. Do you know what kind of ice cream you want? Breeze. This way. Brooklyn. This way. We gotta get in line for the ice cream. You want orange? You want red too? Breeze. Breeze. Stay right here. Stay right here. Nobody goes this way. If you want ice cream, you gotta stay on this side. On this side. You can have a seat and I'll get your ice cream for you, okay? Good job. Have a seat. Good job. Nice. Come hold your ice cream. Come hold your ice cream. Here, Brooklyn. Hold it. Here, Nor. Here, Breezy. Okay, let's go pay, okay? Okay, slowly. Okay. Good job. You guys did so good. Is it yummy?
You tell Lottie thank you.
Nami, come sit down. Bye, Bravey Wavy. I love you.
It's okay.
Gotta go. Breezy. Eating sugar. Telling lies. Oh my gosh. Open your mouth. Not you. He like, if you don't do it, I'll do it. You're such a good baby, Bravey. Eating sugar. Telling lies.
Freeze.
Open your mouth. See? He's like, wait, I didn't want y'all to know I spoke real English. My bad. Can I get air kiss? Go. Mwah. Thank you, Brooklyn. Turn that air on for these babies. Bye. Love you. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, you say bye-bye now. You still gonna keep that do-rag on, sir?
Girl, take that thing out.
The kids wanted to go walking around. It's hot. You gonna be hot, Zara. She still has a beanie on like it's winter time. Are you coming? What are you looking for?
Hey, go in there and ask me.
I have to get back to work, but I just want to say I'm such a big fan. You definitely were the person to start me on makeup.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you. Say hi, girl.
Hello. So nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too. You still have my card? What is wrong with you, thief? She has my whole card.
Oh, I have $20 in the car too.
She took my card out of my wallet. Like, that's kind of like press chargy. That's a little press chargy. She said she had $20 in there or something.
Where, in the car?
Yeah. You can't even get no socks at a little limit for $20. Oh. So it turns out me and her both were like, oh, I would really love an espresso martini. And I was like, there's this one place. Oh my gosh. I've never heard a golf cart be so loud and aggressive. So I was like, there's this one place. Oh my God, it has the best one I had. And she was like, oh my God, there's a place I know too that has the best. So I was like, all right, we'll go to yours. And it just so happened she was talking about the same place I was talking about. It's like literally, I had bad experiences with espresso martinis for the longest. And then I came here and I was just like, let me just try it. Where are you going right now?
Which one were you talking about? So we're not talking
Maybe we aren't talking about the same place. I was talking about at Hobnob.
Okay.
What were you talking about?
Right here, they got to do. You want to go to each one?
Maybe. We have a taste test.
Let's see whose restaurant's the best.
Nyla's driving today.
Oh boy. We got a
Driving Miss Daisy.
We got a designated DD condos.
Kinda. We still got to keep one eye open. The curb, Nyla, the curb. When I woke up, because it took so long to get here. It took 20 days and 20 nights to get here.
Baby, under the speed
Under the speed limit. Those look pretty. That's pretty good.
Very good.
I have a lemon or a peach
Very good, right?
All right, we had our first martini.
Very
They didn't kick us out. We were very giggly. I'm sure they can't tell if we're on drugs or not. Yeah, the place is called Positano.
Las
La Scogliera de Postiano Pizza Napoletana. That's literally what it's called. She's saying it very ghetto-y, but the real way to say it is La Scogliera de Postiano Pizza Napoletana. I don't know who was like, that's it. That's the name. That's the name. And then he thought he was helping. He was like, well, people just call us Positana. That's still hard, bro. The hell?
At the end of the day,
You said that?
the pizza joint in Peachtree City.
That pizza joint? Oh, you talking about that pizza joint?
In Peachtree City.
Nyla and Dot are running up a check in Lululemon. I think the pizza spot got me being a little friendly because normally I would tell her to take her.
You better call her stepdaddy because the mama daddy said no.
The mama daddy said no. The mama daddy said no. I'm not that baby's daddy.
The mama daddy said no.
All right. Espresso martini round 2. It seems like it's hotter on this side of the street.
The sun gleaming.
Jeez Louise. I didn't bring my Angela Oakley fan. A fire's about to start in these thighs. Thank you. He sounded very like insecure about their. He was like, "But they have an espresso machine. We don't.
We're gonna lose."
Look it. It's giving not even dark, but we're gonna try it. Hold on.
Even icy.
Give it a lot of Bailey. I'm embarrassed.
I take nothing but water.
You know what? At least I'm man enough to say that I lost. Only a real man could say that. Alright, I'm home. Zara went to stay with her sister, but I gotta be up not early, but my mom's event is tomorrow and I have to work it, so I came home. But I don't think it's till like 4 something, so I have plenty of time to sleep, which I'm so excited, babe. I meant to go to sleep. I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. This is giving like natural hair vibes. Like, is this really mine? Oh my God, I think I'm gonna start lying. I just woke up and Yosh just got home from her sister's house, so I'm about to make us some breakfast. This is what I really wanted last night. I just didn't have the energy to make it. I wanted some ramen, but I was gonna show y'all how I make my ramen since like I've been telling y'all that's my thing now. And then she of course is gonna have what she normally has: avocado, bacon, and some fruit. Today is Sunday and it's also my mom's event, her besties in Blanc for her nonprofit, and me and my sister have to work the front. That's not until 4:45, thank God. It's 12 right now because I'm so tired and hungry. I need to like relax for a minute. I do not want to do anything today. I'm going to take it as easy as possible. I do not need to drag my way through this whole week. I have too much to do, and then we leave. Is it next weekend? Do we leave next weekend? Yeah, we leave on Sunday, next Sunday. So in a week. And like I said, I have a day in between when I go to Chicago, so I don't have time to be playing no more. I'm in the house. All right, so another thing I used to do back in quarantine days, if you follow me since then, besides the cleaning that I did earlier, I used to do a lot of cook with me videos where you guys saw how I was transitioning into being domesticated, because normally I'd never really liked to cook. And after COVID, I learned how to cook a lot of stuff. Anytime I like something like a lot at a restaurant, I try to learn how to make it myself. So I used to order ramen bowls like every other day from this restaurant, and they were like $24 each every time. So I was like, no baby, I need to learn how to make this myself. Now granted, it does not have that authentic ramen taste like with the broth and stuff, because I kind of just do it my own way, but it's still really good and I'm still obsessed with it. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick toot. So for her bacon, I cook it differently now too. Instead of just putting it straight in the pan and letting it cook and crisp and burn, I cook it in water now. My boobs will be co-starring in this video because I do not feel like putting in bra, so just keep your eyes up here. This is the brand of bacon I did, simple fruit. Pan isn't on or hot or anything. I'm just putting the bacon on first. And then put some water in it so that it covers the bacon. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a thin layer of water that covers bacon. Just let it cook. The water's gonna boil, and once the water starts boiling, kind of reduce the heat until it's like your desired color. Easy peasy, right? So while that's cooking, I'm gonna start mine. The thing about ramen, it really just depends on what mood I'm in for what I put in my ramen. Sometimes I do shrimp, sometimes I do sausage, sometimes I do shrimp and sausage, sometimes I just do this. I just put in whatever I feel like putting in. Today I'm only gonna use this, but I had tried this one day because I wanted like real steak in my ramen, but I didn't want to pay real steak money. And I wanted something that was quick. Like I don't want to make steak every time I want ramen. So I tried these one day. It's Korean barbecue flavored plant-based steak. I'm not vegan or anything. It was just something that I knew would be ready in minutes and still have flavor in it, so I didn't have to do too much. And I don't use the whole bag every time. I'm probably gonna use the rest of this, but I just use what I want, hold it up in the fridge. But there's not much left here, so I'm just use whatever's left in here. So we got some butter, some 3-pepper onion blend, and we're gonna heat it up in a pot. A pot that's big enough to add the water and broth to it. Drop some butter in here. I'm gonna add some of these. And then for the strips, I like to cut them into like smaller pieces. This is the noodle I use. They're organic ramen noodles, and they come, I think there's 6 of them in here. Or 4. Oh yeah, 4. Individually wrapped. My last one. Like this. Sometimes I cook the noodles separate, like in a smaller pot, just so that they're done when I add them to the big pot, but you can cook them in the pot. Right now I don't feel like dirtying up more dishes, so I'm just gonna add them. And now I'm gonna add my egg in it, but before I do that, I'm gonna put some water in this bowl. Not a lot, because most of it's gonna be this organic chicken stock, but I do like 2/3 chicken stock and then like 1/3 water. Okay, the peppers are cooked down. So I move the meat like all the way to one side, like that. I add some more butter, add some butter to the other side, crack open my egg. Sometimes I do 1, sometimes I do 2. Today I'm gonna just do 1. Then I immediately add the stock and some water. And the noodles. Make sure it's enough juice to cover the noodles so they can boil. So before I started getting this, I was getting like this small little organic kimchi from Kroger, but it wouldn't last for more than like 3 bowls. So I had to go to Costco and get the big kimchi, but this isn't organic. It doesn't have any GMO though, so best I can do to get a big pot of it. Once this starts boiling, I'm gonna add, I don't add this at the very end though, so I'm gonna let this boil, then I'm gonna add some little spices in it, and then the kimchi, and then that's pretty much it. I'm gonna cut up the rest of this avocado she had from last time. Okay, once the noodles are like pulled apart, I add all the seasonings to it. So Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce, lime juice, lemon pepper, cilantro lime pepper salt, curry powder, little scoop of some garlic, and then you do what? Give it a good stir. Now I'm gonna add my kimchi. I like a lot. Stir that up in there. I'm gonna add some lemon pepper to her avocado. Give her a couple pieces of pineapple. My ramen is pretty much done, so I'm gonna turn that down and put it in my bowl. All right, the bacon's pretty much done. I can turn that off. And then you have perfectly looking bacon strips that aren't all curled up and burnt. Sometimes she likes brown sugar on it, and I would have done that in the pot, but she's been liking the lime lately, so I just squeeze a little bit of this on there. And this is hers. And then this is how my ramen turned out. And sometimes for a little spice, I'll either put cayenne pepper or use some of this chili garlic cholula. Like I said, it's not authentic ramen flavor, especially because I put the curry in there, but I love the way curry tastes. I put it almost in everything. But you really can make it however you want. But it's really quick. That and all probably took me about 20 minutes. It's 12:45. I probably will eat this, watch a show, and then I'll probably start getting dressed around 3 because I have to be there at 4:45. But it's not far, and I'm not gonna do too much. Like, I'm gonna try to revive her, maybe put on a little concealer, and then I have to wear this shirt, so I don't even have to think of what I'm gonna wear because I have a shirt that I'm starting to wear. But yeah, happy Sunday. All right, we made it. I didn't get to do my little, when I left the house, because we left the house a little bit late, but we're still in time because it hasn't started yet. This is our area because we're working. We're not invited to that event. We got work done, okay? And I just got all my rules. Yes. I'm about to explain them to Sissy, and then I'm going to give you guys a little picture on what everything looks like because it's so cute in here. The DJ is setting up. That's why it's so quiet and I can talk right now. But now I got to clock into my shift.
Okay, so
on this good Sunday. Y'all, thank you for watching. The event, by the way, was fabulous. Everyone there kept saying how much they had a great time. My mom knows how to party, which I told y'all, you got to be able to hang with the best of them if you hang and party with my mom. She was very professional there, but in real life, my mom gets down with the get down. But it was great. She does that every year. It's called Bessie's and Blanc, or she's had it the past 2 years, and they've sold out both times. Shout out to my mom, though. She's one of the hardest working retired people I know. It's very irritating, but at the same time, I'm proud of her, and she always does her big one. Make sure you guys check out her and my stepdad's cigar shop, Thick Ash Cigar, if you're ever in Noonan. Did I say cigar? Thick Ash Cigar, if you're ever in Noonan. But yeah, make sure you guys check out Yoshi's channel tomorrow. We tried crumble for the first time, or at least it was my first time, and we tried it a very interesting way. Like, we swapped hands, if that makes sense. And of course, I was trying to be the civilized one, and she tried me, and you'll know what I mean if you watch that. Also, make sure you guys check out next week to see how our trip to New York goes. Nyla, Drea, and Jay are coming with us too, so it's turned to like a little mini weekend family getaway, so it should be fun, and I'm excited, so stay tuned for that, or keep up with me day to day on Instagram, Snapchat. But until then, love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Until next time. Mwah.